This is Susan Wilbanks with blendedinsight.com. I am a holistic and integrative healing arts practitioner, an intuitive, and an energy healer. In this podcast, I share tips, tools, and suggestions that have helped me along my path in hopes of inspiring and helping you along yours. Let's get started with today's podcast topic. Hello, bright soul. Thank you so much for joining me on another podcast. Okay, I am trying not to laugh because, all right, I was at the store the other day and I saw this promotion for this, I don't know, it was some kind of cream, like facial cream. And in the wintertime here, I end up switching out my products because your skin gets used to a certain thing and then you need to switch it for you to really get the benefit of any type of cream. I'm only sharing this because it's really funny. So I didn't really know what it was. It was on promotion and I grabbed it, and I'm pretty selective. I usually scan things before I buy them energetically to see the energies in them. Anyway, so I tried it, because here in Colorado, it is bone dry. And I actually have a humidifier in my home, like a whole house humidifier. And I run a humidifier in my office. But it doesn't matter. It's just so dry here. So anyway, I put it on my face, and I mean to tell you, it's like glue. It's like glue. It literally made me expressionless to the point where when I was trying to laugh, I swear to you, I feel like my eyeballs were going to pop out because move my face at all. Anyway, it's hilarious because I thought, oh my gosh, okay, I have found my grief solution. Because I'm still moving through grief, and there'll be times when it just hits me and I'm like, oh my God, oh no, what happened? And then I cry, and it's part of grief. I'm not going to suppress it. It's just part of being human. So I'm well aware of what's going on. But one of the things that I was talking to my daughter about is she's about to graduate, and we're planning her graduation and talking about having family and friends come in. And when she started talking about it, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm going to start crying. And I'm like, how am I going to get through this graduation without crying? Hello, the universe delivers. This stuff on my face will prevent me from crying because if I try to move my face, it hurts. I mean, it has almost rendered me expressionless. Now, obviously, I've had it on for a little while, so I'm able to talk and I'm able to laugh with you, and I'm getting a little bit used to it, but this is a minor thing, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, is separating majors from minors. And I hope I made you laugh because it is pretty funny. The little things of life, the little details of life. Sometimes we have to kick back and laugh at ourselves. Life doesn't have to be always so serious. And in the midst of all of this crazy energy and nuttiness going on in the world, and people moving through grief and changes and health issues and relationship failures, it's good to laugh. Laughter really is the best medicine. So I am always trying to find ways to lighten up a little bit because, again, this experience is very temporary, even though when we're in it, it can feel like it's lasting, a lifetime, decades, centuries. So I get it. But this is what I wanted to talk about today. So this tightening cream or whatever this is that I got is minor. And getting back to the topic, I wanted to talk about focusing on what are you majoring in? Because oftentimes we can get sucked into majoring in minor things. What are the minor things? The minor things are details that really aren't going to matter in the big picture. They are things that get you off your path, that detract from your vision, from your goals, from where you are headed toward. It's the things that really don't benefit or profit your life at all. And a lot of people do this as a way to numb out, distract, and to avoid doing their own inner work. And so one of the ways that you can just make sure that you are putting your energy in places that will actually feed you and help you to feel better and to get to where you need to go is by continually checking in to just say, wait a minute, is this really important? I, over the years, have had people in my life that really do major and minor things. So they're going to tell me all about what's on the news, which we know the news is completely corrupted for the most part. It is one-sided. It's what they want you to believe. Or they're all all in on following the latest gossip on a Hollywood star. Who cares? You don't know these people. And as I've shared in previous podcasts, what that person does, first of all, the collective can have a thought about someone that is in the public opinion. And we build these huge thought forms around that person. The average person, when they're thinking about that person, are going to tune into the thought form and not to the soul of the person. That's why energy healing is so important. That's why I no longer offer readings only for my services. I insist that you get a healing before you get a reading, because I need to clear that out so we can get an accurate reading. And a lot of times people just spend their life doing silly stuff, or they're just immersed in watching other people live their lives in entertainment or social media. And TikTok will get you. TikTok will absolutely get you if your algorithm is set to things that feed you, that are funny to you or make you feel lighter. So you really have to be careful about where are you spending your energy, and then shift your energy and your time into things that profit you. You know, we have an energy bank every day. So you wake up with 100%. This is your energy bank for the day. Every little thing you do takes a little bit of your energy. And in times of massive transformation, which it's my understanding we're going to be in this state till 2024. That's my understanding about what's going on collectively. So as we're moving through this, in times where it's like, man, I've really got to buckle down and get things done, you got to be really careful about where are you spending your energy and your thoughts. I mean, our thoughts are a form of energy, a big form of energy. And you want to make sure that you're sending things out that are going to come back and be beneficial. So for me, I have had to really narrow what I am focusing on. I was for a while doing blogs years ago, and a lot of people will ask me, oh, are you going to do blogs again? Well, I have to choose what I spend my energy on. So where's my energy going to go? Taking care of myself. So my meditation, non-negotiable. Exercise, non-negotiable. Breath work, non-negotiable. Work, non-negotiable. Doing my service through my intuitive guidance, non-negotiable. Giving to my daughter, spending time with my family, non-negotiable. Spending time with my friends, non-negotiable. I'm only telling you these things so that you can get some ideas about what are the non-negotiables in your life. Those have to be at the top of your priority list. If I am done with all of those things and I still have, 40% energy left, maybe I could sit and spend a little bit of time on TikTok. I actually deactivated my private Facebook account and felt instantly better. I'm just not feeling it anymore. And I'm really strongly considering getting off Instagram too. I got on TikTok to do small things with my business as a suggestion from a friend of mine who thought that the energy could be good. But honestly, my demographic's not on TikTok. There's not a lot of people that are into this, period. And there's especially not a lot on TikTok. But because of what I was putting on TikTok, the algorithm feeds me things that I would be, mildly interested in. But honestly, I don't have time for that. I want to spend time doing things that empty my mind and not fill it up. And I think that is one of the things that we should really look at within ourselves. How are you feeding yourself? And, because if you are just tuned into what everybody's got something that they're connected to and they're getting fed from. So whether it's information or suggestions or energy, it can get so overwhelming. Even within this field, it can get overwhelming. And, oftentimes people will connect and ask questions, or they are confused about the work that I'm doing because they've learned so much from other modalities and things. And that's why I always say, trust what you're drawn to, because there's no way that I had the time or the energy to sort that out for someone with what's going on in the world. So my days are set up to take care of myself, my spiritual, mental, physical health, give my all to my work. When I'm off of work, I have other things I need to get done. So I take clients, I content create, I make sure that I'm spending time with my daughter, that I'm engaging with my family, my friends. And I get to bed. I mean, sleep is huge. That is a huge thing. A lot of times people will say, well, can you do this late? No, I can't because I'm going to sleep. I got to take care of myself so that I can continue doing the work that I need to do. And for me, taking care of my body is how I'm going to show up in the world and be able to do this work. So that's a non-negotiable for me. So I'm only sharing those things to really just focus on and do an inner inventory about where you are and what are you majoring in. I'm majoring in service, honestly. I'm majoring in health, overall health, physical, mental, emotional. I'm majoring in my family and my friends. This is a time to really get clear on what matters to you. What fuels you? What relationships do you want to nurture and water and create more of? What do you want to bring in? What shifts do you want to create within yourself, within your life? This is a really good time to just get crystal clear on that and then put your energy there. If we put our energy on what frightens us, what scatters us, what such and such says, it will derail us. And you can notice the more that you're focused on where you want to go, what you want to bring in, what fuels you, the more you will be able to quickly notice things that don't align with that and dismiss it. The more you focus on it, the easier it gets. It does take practice, but once you get the practice in place and the routine is there and it becomes a habit, it kind of autopilots. Also, really concentrating on what you do want as opposed to what you don't want and letting everything else fall away. This is a period of being very flexible and flowing because this energy is very shifting. It's a quick shifting, quick moving energy. So all you can do is focus your energy on what you want to bring in, what you can control, how you serve, following your intuitive guidance, and then letting all the other things just kind of wash away. And in order to do that, you do need to get really clear. While you're getting clear and you're cleaning up your focus and you're making sure that you're majoring in major things and not minor things, also be easy on yourself because this has been a really challenging time for the whole world collectively. A lot of us have lost loved ones and experienced major transitions that we're moving through. And when everyone is moving through big things, the level of support and availability is just not as present as it is. Because if I'm grieving and someone reaches out to me for some emergency reading that they need, I can't help you. I'm grieving. So I have to pull my energy in on myself. And that's been going on a lot over the last few years. And I've talked a lot about that. That's why my goal is to always empower you to be able to pull the energy down yourself, to get the answers yourself. And that's why over the years, I've talked about moving away from readings because I feel like everyone needs a healing far more than they need a reading. If I give you a healing and your pipeline is super clear, you can get those answers yourself. Yes, I have skills. I came in with gifts. I also spent years crafting those skills and bringing more of the gifts in. And so it's really nice to have someone that's not attached to your situation to come in externally and share what they see in your energy field or what they're seeing. But if that person is down, you've got to learn how to go within yourself and get your own answers. And I've had to do that. Most of us have had to do that. A lot of people that I knew that were doing healing work and in this type of field that I'm in this realm, quit doing it during all this. They just said, no, I'm sorry. I need my energy for myself. Figure it out yourself because I'm needing to preserve my own energy. And I've talked about that in podcasts over the years. And I completely get that and I respect that. And I really do think that that's part of the transition is learning that, hey, we can actually access this information for ourselves. We can actually take the time to learn these skills and these tools so that we can help ourselves. And if we each collectively go in and help ourselves and get better, the entire world gets brighter. And that's always my goal. I don't want to create crutches for people. I want to empower people. And the other thing that I really appreciated about this time is as I am going through this cycle, just like the rest of the world, I'm also getting really clear about the type of people I want to work with. And I am no longer in a position to burn the candle at both ends. Maybe in previous years I was able to do that. I'm not going to do that to myself anymore. So this has been a really beautiful time for many of us. And I have this conversation on a daily basis, especially in private sessions where we're learning how to say that is no And my no is a complete sentence. No, I'm not doing that anymore. It doesn't feed me. I'm not going to burn myself out, because we've had to get so good at preserving our energy and focusing where we're going to put our attention on. So I know that many of you are feeling like that because we have private conversations about that. I'm there too. But the beautiful thing is that as you become that clear, you start to align with people that are also in that boat, and you get stronger and better together, which is ultimately what we all want, right? So that is all I had to offer on today's podcast. Let's go into a healing. And I'm just going to flood you with beautiful, high vibrational healing and loving energy. So you can just sit and receive. This is your time. And please uncross your arms and legs, because it helps the energy to flow. No different than a garden hose. If the garden hose has a kink, the energy is going to get stuck. It'll still move, but it won't move as effortlessly. So that's why I always ask you to uncross your arms and legs. And I'm just going to run some shields. Okay, and so it is. Okay, I really hope that helped, and I appreciate you being here and being supportive as we all shift and adjust to these weird times on the planet. It's nice to collectively come here, and everyone is so kind. And my goodness, I have aligned with the most amazing clients and internet friends, and I honestly cannot say this enough. I so incredibly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I want all the best for you, all the things you want for yourself, all the goodness, all the blessings. I want those things for you too. And I do send all of you lots of blessings during my meditations, and of course when we gather here every week. So I just want to wish you a beautiful week. Take care. Bye-bye.